Oh yeah.
I've been really trying.
What's up guys? Welcome back to JustJP. My name is Justin, and today we're gonna have a lovely video as I go through my top 10 love songs ever of all time. Every single love song that I like, that I love, I'm putting it in the video. I couldn't do the slow and low voice for too long. I hope that you are all having a fantastic, a wonderful, a lovely Valentine's Day. I figured I'd do something a little timely, a little special for the occasion, for the moment, and go through my top 10 love songs. To be honest, I got a lot more than top 10, but I'm going to limit it to 10. I'm also going to throw in a few extra ones that didn't quite make it in the top 10, but should still be noted. I also tried not to totally go into the soul R&B genre, because let's be honest, there's a lot in there. You can make a video of like top 50, 100 songs in there, but I tried to have a little bit of spread, a little bit of variety, while at the same time holding true to what my actual favorite love songs are of all time. Of course, and as always, I would love to know your top love songs as well. Perhaps you don't have any love songs, perhaps you have breakup songs. That's fine too. Anything. Doesn't even have to be romantic love. Could be family, could be friends, could be your pets. But without further ado, let's get into it. Also, I know the hat doesn't really match. My wife told me, don't wear the hat, don't wear the hat. I'm like, I gotta wear the hat. It's the thing. These aren't really in any ranking, to be honest. My top 10 are just all 10 of these I just love. Love songs you love to love, you know? So let's start off with something perhaps not known really to, maybe the majority of my audience. Let's start off with a little bit of Symphony X, a little bit of progressive and symphonic metal. And you wouldn't really think Symphony X love song. Listen, they got some really good songs. Candlelight Fantasia, if I was convinced it was a love song, I would choose that one, but it's not. I have to go with Symphony X-Sacrifice. Russell Allen was one of my favorite vocalists for a long time, and is still up there, absolutely. And on this song, he really showcases just how emotionally packed his vocal performance can be. The piano, beautiful. The build-up, absolutely killer. And when Russell screams out the chorus of the song, I get shivers. It's one of those songs that when I first heard it off of their album Paradise Lost, I was like blown away by it. I just think it's a phenomenal vocal performance. It captures the mood right. I've heard some rumors that the story and the lyrics are relating to like Adam and Eve and how they loved each other so much that they were willing to throw away paradise for their love. I don't know, it's just a really good song though. Not something unlike what they've done before throughout their catalog, but a really welcome addition. But moving past that, let's move on to something a little more recent. And by recent, I don't mean like year-wise when it was released. I mean like I've more recently heard it for the first time, but I know that it's already made an effect on me. Can we specifically talk about Greg Lake from ELP with the song Still You Turn Me On? So the song is fantastic. That is a song. But if you've watched the live version when Greg is singing it acoustically, like I think it was like back in the 70s, and he's just like, you can't help but fall a little bit for him. And the way that he sings, Still You Turn Me On, and the way the guitar strikes as if he's being turned on, I mean, it's just a really solid performance. It's such a romantic song, and for a song that's more acoustic led, it feels very heart driven. Now, while I was gonna limit myself on my soul and R&B picks, I'm gonna have a few of them. So these are the other ones. Let's move on to Anita Baker with Sweet Love. To be honest, I don't know a lot about Anita Baker, but if there's one thing I do know, this song is lifting. This song feels like a sweet melody that just like, it's empowering. The same way that love is empowering. The same way that romance is something to be desired for and lusted for. The song actually feels like the music embodiment of seeing your love for the first time before you've actually fallen in love, but you know that it's meant to be. You know, there's just something about the chorus when she sings out sweet love, the actual enjoyment and pleasure of love. I don't know, guys, this is good. Let's stick with soul and R&B for just a little bit, because we got to talk about Whitney Houston with I Will Always Love You. I think everyone knows this song, and even though it's a song that everyone knows, I feel like it's worth everyone knowing. I mean, Whitney Houston, was an incredible, powerful singer. And she had the emotion to back up her actual vocal talents and abilities. And what a gorgeous song. What a powerful song. The way that her heart exclaims, "I will always love you." Once again, so convincing. You can feel it. And the power that's sent out and expressed with her voice and her vocals is only compared and only equal to the actual emotion of love that she's speaking about. And it's one of those songs that's extremely captivating as it moves from soft into emotionally charged and powerful. Her vocals really sweep you away. At least they sweep me away. And sometimes they're so subtle, and then at other times so huge and full of grandeur. Like an angel sent from above, my God. Tamia, so into you. Tamia, late 90s R&B artist. That song, once again, it's just one of those songs that, like, you don't have to think too much. You know, it's just mood and it's just love. And the chorus, when she pops into it, you know, I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I am so into you. It's one of those choruses that just gets stuck in your head, stuck in your heart. Tamia, love that song. Donald Glover, i.e. Childish Gambino, also did a cover of that live on the radio. I don't remember which station. But he just does it justice. It's just as powerful. It's just as good. Let's pop back into progressive rock for just a brief moment. And let's talk about the Moody Blues with Nights in White Satin. Justin Hayward, passionate, absolutely lovely. And that's, once again, a really romantic song. You can imagine the sheets being riled up and tangled as these lovers are together. Sweet, mellotron tinged beauty. And the way that the music picks up as it leads into the chorus, when he says, "And I love you." And the way that the guitar strikes at just the right moment when he says, "I love you." And then he reaffirms that love, and it just rises from there into that longer held note before it drifts back into beauty. Bobby Caldwell, "What You Won't Do for Love." Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. My God, I love Bobby Caldwell's voice. That opening, this is one of those songs that I can remember growing up around, and it stuck with me for that long. As a matter of fact, I kind of forgot about that song for a few years, but then I heard it again, and I was like, ooh, that's a good song. It's the smoothest of soul music. I love the horns in there. They're so exhilarating. Like, it's just another good love song. There's nothing more to say about it. And I love how the lyrics are exploring, like, how he just can't get over this person. You know, like, everyone's around him is like, you know, just get over them. And he's like, I can't. I'm in a daze from your love. And then he kind of like breaks the fourth wall a little bit. You know, he says in the chorus, "What you won't do for love, do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up." He's talking to us. He's letting us know, like, yeah, I know that you've been in love before and that you can't just get this person out of your mind. You want them to also feel the same way about you. Make me do for love what I would not do. Think about those lyrics. Make me do for love what I would not do. Doing things impossible. Doing things that you would never, ever normally even think of doing. Just for love. How many songs have I gone through? How can I talk about love songs without talking about Sade? Sade has so many songs that I could have chosen. I mean, really, a lot of songs that I could have chosen. Out of all her work, I just have to settle with Your Love Is King. I mean, your love is king. Crown me in my heart, your kisses ring. The part in the pre-chorus when she goes, round and round and round my head. And then it picks up from there. Touching the very part of me. It just feels like the intensity of love. You know, like that intensity of love. And that's one thing about love songs, good love songs, is that they actually feel like the feeling of love, you know? And the music mimics it. Whether that's from slow, moving, into something more momentous and something more exhilarating and climaxing. But it's all about that movement. Each of these songs has movement. So now we're getting to the the last few that I have. And I'm still even now deciding which last two I want to put in my top 10. So let's go with this one. Let's talk about Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder, multi-instrumentalist, composer, brilliant mastermind of soul and R&B and jazz music that he is. Which song am I gonna choose? I gotta go with Overjoyed. Overjoyed is a song that always makes me feel good. Once again, it's one of those songs that I've kind of grown up around, so it's always been embedded in my DNA. But I can't help but feel something every time I listen to that song. It's one of those songs that I love to sing wherever I am. It doesn't even matter whether I'm driving the car, washing the dishes, I'm gonna be singing Overjoyed. All this time I've been building my castle of love. And I love the first lines of the song. Over time I've been building my castle of love, just for two, though you never knew you were the reason. Isn't that like incredibly well written and powerful? You didn't know that you were the reason for me building this castle of love, but you were. And even the chorus, putting doubts and fears away. Even if you don't believe it's true, dreams do come true.
And baby, I'm gonna show you.
Hopefully I've been keeping up with my list okay, because like I said, I have so many other songs here that I'm pretty sure I'm at number 10 now, right? Symphony X-Sacrifice, ELP, Still You Turn Me On, Anita Baker, Sweet Love, Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You, Tamia, So Into You, Moody Blues, Nights in White Satin, Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love, Sade, Your Love Is King, Stevie Wonder, Overjoyed. I'm at the last one. I'm at number 10. Number 10, I almost said that it was going to be my number one regardless of whatever, okay? And obviously even though the list isn't in order, this one is pretty high up there. And I think that this is one that's going to be a little bit unexpected because I think some people are going to think it's cheesy. I think some people are going to say, really? That one? Out of all the ones you listed, this is one? I can't help it. It's one that's made the greatest impact. It's another song that I love from the first time I heard it to the last time I heard it, which is just a few days ago. I can't help it. If I can get a drum roll, please. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I have to go. I'm going to go with Careless Whisper by George Michael. I don't care what anyone says. I actually don't. It's probably my favorite love song. George Michael, Careless Whisper. Subtle singing, that sweet, sweet, sweet saxophone. I don't care what anyone says, but the way that his voice moves throughout that song, to me, is masterful. I love the chorus, the pre-chorus. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet, I got no rhythm. That memorable and will always be famous saxophone line. That song is just bliss. You know, I cannot help it. That song is just the epitome. Even though those are my top 10 love songs, I'm going to quickly list off just a few runner-ups that were very close to being also in the top 10 of this video, but not quite. Selena, Dreaming of You. I love Selena. I really love Selena. And the chorus in that song, I don't know what it is about the chorus in that song, but it always hits me in just the right way. Nightwish, Ghost Love Score. Who doesn't love a classic ghost love story? And what an epic of a song that one is. Nightwish is the band to do those kind of songs and do it with the right kind of attitude, the right kind of charisma, of course the talent, and good songwriting. Imogen Heap, Good Night and Go. Once again, one of those songs that I can listen to over and over again. It really captures the carefree nature of love to me, and it just feels so relatable. You know, when she's talking about seeing him there and, you know, as it goes on from there, like it just feels very observational, feels very relatable. It's beautiful, beautiful song. Moody's Mood for Love. Actually, I probably should have that somewhere in the top 10. Consider this an addendum to my top 10. I'm putting Moody's Mood for Love by King Pleasure, covered by George Benson, also covered by Brian McKnight, as well as so many other people. Let me readjust real quick. This Moody's Mood for Love does not go into my runners up, okay? It goes into the top 10. It's a top 11 now. You didn't see it coming. I lied to you in the title. I put top 10 as top 11. Moody's Mood for Love. It has to go up there. That is, I don't want to say it's the first love song that really, and I mean like really got me, but it's definitely one of the first ones that I truly fell in love with. Just the way that that song is sung, the phrasing in that song, the actual movement, once again, of the vocals specifically in that song, It's a very conversational and endearing song. Yes, Moody's Mood for Love, that has to also go in my top 11 now, I guess. And then I'm also going to throw in Stylistics with Betcha by Golly, Wow. Once again, one of those songs that I grew up around. I told you I wasn't going to pick so many songs in soul and R&B, but listen, it's kind of one of those genres that just epitomizes love a lot. Betcha by Golly, Wow. You're the one that I've been waiting for forever. There's a spark of magic in your eyes. Candyland appears each time you smile. Oh. All of these songs, I really have to try not to sing, but yeah, Betcha by Golly Wow by the Stylistics, who also have a ton of other great songs. I definitely have to throw that in there as well. Anyways, guys, I hope once again that you're having a wonderful, loving Valentine's Day. Whether you are spending that alone, whether you are spending that with your loved one, your romantic partner, whether you're spending that with family or with friends or your cat, regardless, make today a great day full of love. You can, of course, join me on Twitter, join me in the comments down below, and let me know your top love songs or the love songs that have hit you most. The love songs that hit you right in that spot. I'm glad that none of my hearts fell down. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.